Oh, cool.
No, oh, you're in there already.
Wow.
Oh, so cool.
That's nice.
I literally just made it
What is
in the last hour.
which country is it? Is it France?
I've never done Photoshop so fast.
Should be Paris, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
It's so cool. I feel like I'm in Paris.
I feel like I'm in the World Cup.
Wow.
Wow.
Spinning the
it's
walls
so
in a bit.
cool.
So I thought we can make a little NFT space where we can maybe put our NFTs in here as well.
Yep.
And I thought, we could use this as like a resource space as well for resources. So I thought what I could do is this green grass, I'm going to mint this image as the sort of as the example image.
Okay.
Can you show us how you open account on
I'm going to do everything. We're going to do everything basically. So
okay.
the whole lot.
Cool. Thank you.
The whole shebang. Okay, so the first place to go to is the Hickinook. I don't know how you pronounce it. Has anyone got any pronunciation?
No.
Hickinook. Which I think means here and now. Is that right?
Oh.
I think it's Latin.
Latin, is it? Yeah. So what I understand of Hickinook so far is basically from when I first started using it a couple of weeks ago. It's very it's a bit like Frame really. It's it's kind of in development. There's like a development team community working on it, which are mostly open source volunteers, which is quite cool. And in a way, I kind of quite like the basicness of it and the randomness of it. It's quite simple but really frustrating if you're wanting to kind of actually find something.
Yeah.
So so one of the open source members of the community created a really nice, a nice sort of what do you call it? A
search tool.
complementary discovery site, which is this one here. Can you see that? Because I can't see what you're seeing. Actually,
I've put that in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. It's on the resources as well. So I'll post all these links on the resources. So yeah, click on that link in the chat and have a look at this, because this is kind of, I guess, is a really good example of what Hickinook's all about. It's an open source community. This, lots of volunteers and people are committed to the sort of community spirit of the whole ethos of the site and what it's trying to do. To the point where they're giving away Tezos. Literally some members of the community will give away Tezos to get people started, which is kind of where the idea of the minting party, also came. That someone has to give some Tezos out or some bits of Tezos to get people started. Sometimes just purely, because the whole setting up process can be quite a nightmare. So I guess that this is quite good. You've got all your artists, so you can search for artists on there. You've got your collectors, which is really quite interesting. So you can see who's collecting for how much. So if you scroll right down to the bottom, you've got people collecting, spending lots of money. So there's collectors there that are spending money. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
Wait, they spent like a 2,000?
Sorry?
What? 2,472? What's that? Like Tezos?
Tezos. So one Tezo is $6.
$6.
And $6. I don't know. Is it cents? Do they still say cents in America? I don't know.
$6.
Yeah, $6.19 to $6.90. Obviously, it fluctuates.
Look at us.
I gained 0.07 pounds overnight.
Yay.
With my one
Yay.
thing. Yeah.
Party
So
time.
good.
So yeah, there you go. So I'm not recommending Coinbase, but they are one of many crypto exchanges, basically, that you can investigate, look into, do some research on, and decide which one you want to go for. Yeah. So just look in these. You got your the wallets. This is basically what you need to do now before we get started. I know some people have already done it, but it literally doesn't take long. So you need to choose your wallet, really, and I think, has anyone had experiences of wallets so far? Okay.
I had a question. I think it's a silly question, but I basically downloaded it to my browser since it's a browser-based one.
Yeah.
And then I closed the tab, but now I don't know how to go back to it because it said this
You
is
go
already
into the
installed,
little
but I don't
extensions
know how
bit.
There's normally a bit up
There's
the
like-
top corner here.
Yeah, there's like, it looks like a puzzle piece.
Oh, okay, got
And you
you.
press that and then you pin it.
Cool, perfect.
That really got me the first time.
Oh, perfect.
I was like, what kind of
I do know
ridiculous
about that.
system is this?
Yeah.
I had to keep loading it.
Ages.
To download it and keep loading it. It's ridiculous, Bitcoin idiots.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
What about MetaMask that they recommend in OpenSea?
It's for
That's Ethereum only.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
MetaMask is Ethereum.
Yeah. It's not
Different
at the wallet
currency.
then.
So so you've got Bitcoins, and you've got you've got different kind of Bitcoins. So you've got like blockchain, Bitcoin. It's been a long day.
Nice one.
You got
There's something called
Fancy.
AI.
blockchain, Bitcoins, and then you've got Tezos, which is a different kind of currency, basically. So what that means is that, and then you've got Ethereum. So you need to make sure, this is really important, that you make sure you get the right wallet.
Quick question. So does that also, if you buy something in Tezos and you then transfer it to a different wallet, then it gets lost as well? So if you buy, so whatever is in your wallet, is the artist in your wallet as well, or is just the currencies?
Oh, no, in the wallet is basically, so basically with each wallet, you get assigned a unique address.
Yeah.
And that unit, whenever you mint a piece of work or buy a piece of work with that wallet, it gets logged in the blockchain as
in that wallet.
You as the creator or seller, or you as the owner, the purchaser of that particular NFT or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can also see we'll have a look in a minute whenever you're say, let's go to collectors, let's go to deduct. So let's go to this sort of machine learning piece. They've got collectors, they haven't got any collectors yet. So you can tell that this person is selling 5 pieces. And I know no one's bought it because there's no other names here. There's no other addresses.
Yeah.
So if I want to, and you can tell because it always has the end of the address here, JPFX, which is this user. So they've minted this. It's ready to sell. You can buy it for 8 TES. If you want to see their profile, you click on the profile link, and then this is all their work.
Is it their work or what they bought?
No, this is their creation.
Creations. Okay.
So where it says creations is theirs. They've got a profile, so we'll talk about that in a minute. There's a particular, you have to do a particular thing to get your profile on. You have to send some information to to Hicting Up
You,
team.
to do that, you also have to send like a very small amount, so that
Yes.
basically they need to verify you by you actually giving them a transaction. So
Yeah.
even if it's like 0.01 cents, you do have to send an amount and then copy paste the hash key to them directly. FYI, because I thought that was a scam, but it's actually fine.
No, it's not a scam. It's that it's a genuine thing. Yeah, I was the same, but it was such a small amount. I thought, what the hell? Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want to see that a person's collection, it's next to it. Just click on there and you can see what they've collected. Yeah. Yeah.
What is account address in the form?
Well, let's open it up and have a look at it. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, we can go through this later because it'll make more sense. So account address is literally the address, what we're going to see now when we set up a wallet. That's the number there for that wallet address, which was this one. That. So I'd paste my address in there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be your wallet address. All the rest is pretty straightforward. And then, as Maria says, you need to send them exactly that amount there of TES, which is it's just pennies. And then you need to send this operation hash to them. Again, we can do that. So this is when you're in your wallet, you get the opportunity to open up your wallet so you can see the block and see your data in that block, basically, in that transaction in the block. And it's saying go to the copy operation tag, yeah, there, and you copy that. That's the code you need to send them, in addition to your wallet code. That's the transaction code, yeah, and that is there. See?
Okay.
And you get it when you make the transaction to them to Hicting Up for your profile. Open it up here. Go to here and get that code. Yeah.
Okay.
So all the rest is just your information, really. I guess if you just make sure, this is really important, just make sure you're logged into the right email Google account because that gets recorded as part of the process that you want to be in, so you're not in someone else's Google account or in one you don't want to be in.
Good point.
I guess also for updating, because I want to update mine because I did mine in a rush and I just want to sort of update it. I'm assuming you just send it in again, but I'll let you know. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to refill it out and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm assuming they just update it that way. There's no other way to do it. So yeah, so you just, I mean, it's pretty random really when you're just looking around the site, just clicking on stuff, having a look, like I say, look at the collectors. So this one's got lots of collectors. So it might be that, you can give your stuff away for free as well, which is a good way to get your stuff out there because that's really at the moment how people find stuff, by clicking on people's users and then going to their collections and then looking through the people's collections. Yeah.